Good morning, Old Fisherman with you. Hey, we showing the goldfish pond. I want to show y'all how I keep my goldfish pond clean, where you can see the fish, where you can actually see some fish in it. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. We walk around here, you see the waterfall. It's nothing fancy. Miss Deborah just bought 2 separate containers from Lowe's, and I put them in the ground, and then I creep between them. You'll see where I run a half pipe, cut in half, and creep between them. And you see the goldfish in there, how they feeding. Something pretty. I got some water flowers in here, and they looking good. And I want to show y'all what I do to keep this goldfish pond so clear and so pretty, where you can see your fish. You see them down in there. You see them goldfish. And I got a filter, one filter in there, and a pump separate. It pumps through that little filter. I got a little rock sitting on it. Don't look real pretty, but hey, it works. And I got some fiber stuff in there, and it cleans it, keeps it clean. You got to clean it out about every week. And then I've got a pump that pumps the water over through a UV filter. You see this 9-volt light right here? It sits on the side of the pool. Pipe comes in, goes back out, and goes up to my waterfall, which ain't nothing but a mound of rocks. My waterfall. And the water that comes out the waterfall has run through the UV filter 9-watt lamp, and it purifies and kills the algae. And it comes out of it. There's nothing but a little pipe sticking in a little trough I bought, because I've had to put mesh on it, plastic on it, and even the old containers that hold the fishes, I had to reline it with some rubber because they went to leaking. They've been in here about 20 years. But anyhow, it's old. And I've got rocks down in here to cover the fish can hide on a flat granite rock down in the water. And I got like a little cave in there that they can hide on if any birds or something, cranes or blue herrings are bad coming up here and want to steal my fish. And I got a couple banana trees here. Nothing fancy, but the running water is so nice, people. My wife loves to come in and sit on the bench, and we got a hammock over there. You can hear it from the hammock. But to keep it clean, the two important things is have a filter where the most fish is. I used to have a filter up here, but I only got 3 fish in up here. I had 7, but they got in my little trough and went down to the other pond. So I had 7 up here, now I got 3 up top, and must be 25 down here at the bottom. And it runs, you can see the water coming through that trough up under that alligator, and you can see the water coming through it. There ain't nothing but a half a pipe cut off, and I sealed it in to the other, I cut a notch out the other plastic up there and brought it down to here. And it comes down here, and then it pumps up to the top again. So all that water is a steady rotation. And down here, you can see I got a bunch of rocks in there. Well, what I've got is a bunch of them granite rocks. And I've made a hole for the fish to go under, like a tunnel under there. And them fish can go through and swim all the way through that thing. And they just love it. And they can get back up under the ledge there. And I got a ledge over yonder they like to get up under. So, and you can see how pretty it is. But that's the key. The UV filter, where the water is running through and coming back in, it runs across that light, which kills the algae. And then you got a filter here, it sets on the side, and water just runs out of it, and it comes up through, and it's got a mesh in there that I got to clean out every week. That's the way you keep a goldfish pond where you can see the goldfish, the Old Fisherman way. And my little rig, I done this many, many years ago now, I tell you. It's been here a long time. But it's so pleasant to be back here and listening to the water and watching the goldfish. And you've got to love it. The Old Fisherman is enjoying this place back here, and it's something you can do at home. It's a lot of work now to put all this stuff together. Hey, but you'll enjoy it. And I thought I would share it with you, where my goldfish pond again, and tell you how I had it operating. You got one pump pumping through the UV filter up to the waterfall and back into that pond, and the creeks comes down to the bottom pond. This pond is a little bit lower than that pond, so it's got a natural creek flow down. And then you got another pump in there pumping to this filter, which filters all the fish and all the trash that the fish put out. and any kind of leaves and small leaves and stuff are sucked up through here, but you got to keep them dipped out. And I have a screen that goes over it in the wintertime, which this year, since I've got all these daggone flowers in there, it's going to be hard to put it over it, so I don't know how I'm going to do that. That's going to make it very difficult, because I got it made with PVC and a screen, a mesh net over it that I just usually lay over my pond, but this year, to keep the leaves out, I'm going to have to mash my flowers down, so I don't know what I'm going to do there. Unless I cut me a notch out for my flowers, I could do that. But that's what we got here, the Old Fisherman's Pond and how to keep it clean. But anyhow, hey, glad to be with you. We'll come back on another video later. Thank you.